Who's the talent now compared to when we were in school?
Overall, it's better. I think the youth coaches are really teaching the right things and putting the time and development into it rather than considering just winning.
Nights in the trap, I got paid for this. Lost friends, I lost love, had to pay for this. Now that rollie match the pain, I got change to fix. I done seen the trenches break the real ones apart. You can't fake the struggle when it's written on your heart. I done made it out the dirt, now I play it smart. Not the ones who doubted me, tryna play their part. Told my cousin don't fall, we gon' shine in a minute. Keep them leeches off your plate, they ain't grind just to get it. I was broke, now I'm up, ain't no time to be timid. I done stand 10 toes, even life tried to bend it. If I die today, just know I gave it all. Took some losses and I still stand tall. Pain taught me lessons that the streets could never teach. Now I'm counting on my blessings, I'm the one that they can't reach. I done came from the bottom, I was made for this. Hard nights in the trap, I got paid for this. Lost friends, I lost love, had to pray for this. Now that really matched the pain.
Right now, Atlanta Hawks, you are a fan.
Yes.
You are a Hawks fan. So coming from a Hawks fan, when you hear Trae Young is on the trading block, how does it make you feel today? Not 5 years ago, not when Trae was rolling the dice on the New York Knicks logo. We ain't gonna send no shots in New York because that might fuck around. He talking about that's his destination. Crazy work. But how does it make you feel as an Atlanta Hawks fan hearing Trae Young is on the trading block?
I think it's a scare tactic from management. I think
Ooh.
that I think that they're saying that he's on the trading block to be like, okay, we put you on the trading block. Now what? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna sit there and you're gonna eat that stuff up on social media? You're gonna go on your podcast talking about how you can manhandle Pat Bev? Are you gonna go out there and you're gonna lead that team and really take them to heights that they haven't even seen before? Are you gonna recognize that Jalen Johnson is a triple double machine now and is what John Collins should have been? Um, it's all up to him, and I feel like if he doesn't exceed Atlanta's expectations, and what I mean by that is that his expectations is lead that team, be your pass first point guard self. Yes, he comes into the half court, and sometimes his shot selection isn't there. What like the fan base? I've been around the Atlanta fan base so much, and I've seen what they're talking about, and I'm seeing that he gets lackadaisical. He's a defensive liability. Teams are pointing that out. So
Mm-hmm.
it's yes, when he gets hurt, unfortunately, the team performs so much better when he's not on the floor. And what does
Mm-hmm.
that have to tell you? So I think overall, I think it's a scare tactic to be like, what are you going to do about this? We're going in a direction. Are you going to come with us or do you want to go somewhere else? Because his value is up there and we could get some pieces for him, but it's all
You're
up to
gonna have to
him.
do it right now. You would have to do
Exactly.
it now. Uh,
Exactly.
what the fuck is their record right now? Okay, just for some reference, if anybody's watching this, we're gonna get reference. Right now, the Atlanta Hawks are sitting at 16-19 in the NBA right now. Their leading scorer for the team is Mr. Johnson. All right, with 24 points per game. He's also the leading rebounder and the leading assist man with 10 rebounds and 8 assists per game. Okay, he's played in and started in all 31 of their games. All 31 of the games he's played in, and he's leading the team in points, rebounds, and assists.
That boy
Playing
hungry.
a very, very hungry point forward esque type of forward. Okay. So that's what he's presenting. Okay. He's giving you 35.3 minutes per night. He's out there. He's not just playing game starting. He's playing. And he's doing good. He's doing very good. And we're talking about let's get real particular with it. JJ is 6'8", 219. Okay. This is a defender, tall, linky motherfucker out there playing defense and getting buckets. He's leading your team in points, rebounds, and assists. Now let's go look at the franchise player. Okay, we're gonna go look at the franchise. I want to look at it, and I don't like talking from my heart. I like talking from the numbers because numbers don't fucking lie. Me and James lie. These numbers don't. This shit don't lie. Okay, so Trae Young has played in 10 games this season. He started in all 10 of those games. Now, let's just understand that injuries are real. We're not going to fabricate them and act like they're not real. Trae Young is a shorter NBA player. That means if he's got certain injuries, it's going to affect him a lot more than a bigger player will. He can't do certain things, move a certain way, be as fast as he wants to because he's injured. We'll put that in reference, but these fucking numbers don't lie. Okay. Trae Young's played in 10 games. He's averaging 28 minutes a game. He's scoring 19 points per game. Okay? 19. That's not bad, right? That's good. That's real good. Got his 19 points per game. He averaging eight assists a game and 2 turnovers.
What's he shooting from the field?
Right now, he is shooting. Ooh, God. Okay. So I'm just gonna go to his last game. The last game they played.
Oh, that bad, huh?
The quarter.
Well, I'm sorry, but Trae Young owns the New York Knickerbockers, so I mean,
we're not gonna go there. We're not going to even get into that conversation. But you
I
asked.
hate New York. That's for another day. But I hate New York with a fiery, burning passion.
I'm trying to pull up his shot percentages. Okay, so they've lost 10 games straight.
God damn.
He's shooting. What the fuck is his statistical? Okay, he's shooting 41% from the field. He's shooting 30% from the three, and he's shooting 86% from the free throw line.
Okay, I don't give a fuck about the free throw line, but do you know how horrendous that is as
Yeah.
as a leader of a team?
As a 3-point shooter, I know how bad 30% from the 3-point line is. That he shoots. He's a shooter. He's supposed to be able to hit those shots.
Yeah. Okay. Be like,
wait, before I even look at the stat, who you think got a higher 3-point percentage, him or Rui Hachimura? You think Rui got a higher 3-point percentage?
Oh, bro, Roy Hachimura is a knockdown shooter from the corner.
And it's kind of throwing me off because I can remember him taking them same types of shots and me looking at him going, why is he shooting it? Now he's nailing them. He's knocking them down. But okay, my argument to what I said to you. The reason why I don't think it's a scare tactic is because of the emergence of Mr. Johnson. Okay? He's cooking. And not only is he cooking, but the team is kind of behind him. The defense looks better on the court without your 6'2", 164-pound point guard on the court. I'm not saying he's a tiny guy. I'm just saying in the grand scheme of things, 6'2" is no longer the meta point guard in the NBA. Most of the time, you look at the metas in the NBA compared to the championships that was won. The meta in the NBA right now is a 6'5", 6'6" point guard with length, can handle the ball, can shoot, can get to the rim. We're talking about somebody that's averaging 30 to 35 points per game. Unless you're an anomaly like Brunson. We're not even going to get into his little freaky ass. But what I'm saying is that the meta builds for point guards right now in the NBA, if you look at Detroit, they're benefiting from having that same type of point guard, caliber of point guards. You're taller, stronger, faster point guards. You know what I'm saying? Look at the NBA. That's where it's going. So when you look at a Trae Young and he's not shooting at the clip that he's supposed to be shooting at, and the team isn't playing better overall team defense when he's on the court, this is the best time for Atlanta to unload Trae Young while it's still hot. Because if you keep playing him in these games and y'all keep losing and he keep looking like ass, when you get ready to try to get rid of him, you're not going to be able to get what you want. This is the perfect time to do it. And honestly, I don't want to say it, but I kind of know who they're going to go get. They're going to go to Dallas, and they're going to pick up old man Anthony Davis. They're going to get him. They're going to get him. And you know how I know? Because at the end of the day, Anthony Davis is just that guy. He can be hurt, play one game, and go somewhere and get a max deal. That's all I know. The only man I know that was acceptable to trade Luka Doncic for. What? Yeah.
I don't like AD on the Hawks.
I don't like it either.
And I hope they don't do that. And it's one of those things where, okay, like, yes, I have Trae Young's jersey. I'm a supporter. I'm a fan. I'm a Hawks fan first. Don't let's get that straight. I support the team first. I support the players next. John Collins is one of my favorite players. I don't know why they got rid of him. That
he was hooping in their last game too.
And it's like fans' biggest when they're backed into a corner about Trae Young, they rely on the fact that my man dropped 47. Okay, on how many shots though? And what was his percentage? And was it a crappy 48, 47? Probably. If it's Trae Young, probably. And I hate bashing my point guard. I really do. But honestly, in my humble opinion, move on from him. Move
Trey
on
ain't
from
play
him.
tonight. Trey didn't play tonight. He ain't got in the game tonight. He ain't play tonight. He ain't play.
And the fact that I love Nick Alexander. Uh they just picked him up.
Yeah.
He's been a great addition too, but it's like Jalen Johnson makes everybody around. Onyeka Okongwu is, I feel like, going to be looked at as one of the top bigs in the league this year because of Jalen Johnson.
He's shooting the best from three right now in the game.
That's
Okongwu,
crazy to me because 3 years ago when he was a rookie 3 years ago, he wasn't shooting like that.
yep, he's shooting 3 or 5 in the game right now. And
So it's like,
they're beating New York without, you heard what I said, without Trae Young. They're beating the New York Knicks right now without a Trae Young. You got Jalen
I
out
bet
there.
you if you looked at their record without Trae Young, it's better with when he's on the court. Bar none.
It might be. I gotta look. Let me see. I'm gonna check it out. But I know, no, it is. I think I looked up something not too long ago because they've lost just about every game he's played in.
It's because they're catering to his play style.
When he gets back on the court, he's trying to catch back up with everybody else, and he can't.
Jalen Johnson be like, all right, go ahead.
The way I'm looking at the point spread right now in the game right now, you have 13 for Okongwu, 9 for Johnson, 9 for Ricochet,
Great shooter.
damn, 18 for Alexander Walker, and 11 for Dyson Daniels. That's a good spread. That means that the ball is making moves. You got Okongwu took 10 shots. Jalen took 8 shots. Then you got 12 from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker. You know what I'm saying? So these guys are taking more shots. The shots that they're taking, all of them shots would have been going straight to Trae. Or they'd have been dump offs for lobs.
Offload Trae Young for some good draft picks, maybe a mediocre guy who can come in and really solidify that unit, and then just start developing guys, something that Atlanta has no idea what it is. Start developing this talent because y'all got lucky with Jalen Johnson. Y'all tried to do it with Sharif Cooper, but failed. Now he's in the G League. But anyway, you have promising young talent. Use that. Get rid of Trae Young.
Yeah, get rid of Chris Stapps too. Get rid of his ass too.
I don't even know why we got him. And Boston's laughing right now.
Chris Stapps Porzingis has played 10 minutes in the game. He's 0 for 3. One of his shots was from the 3-point line. He does have 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, though. He does have that. So he's getting busy on the defensive end and getting rebounds, but he's not the scorer that he once was. And this is me paying homage and respect to the fact that he is an NBA champion. So I don't want it to sound like I'm discouraging him, but when you look at this team, it's full of young talent. Like they're young, they're pushing the needle, and they need a veteran in their locker room that can get out on the court with them and show them how it's done. You know what I'm saying? And I think they would benefit from having like a player like Brandon Ingram. If he was a player to come here as a veteran with the cooking he got going on in Toronto, if he was in a place like Atlanta, knowing who his girlfriend is, that city would be on fire. It would be on fire. But we understand that Brandon Ingram got his name getting it out the mud. That joker know how to hoop. If a KD went to a place like Atlanta, would it shift the scale for them? They would have a dependable vet. Now, could I let him be a leader of my team? Probably not. He's not going to be. But he will end up being because he's fucking Kevin Durant. And that's the Atlanta Hawks. But I think with what they have, these are not no scary kids. These not no young bucks that's scared. They actually go out there and they compete and they play and they do their thing. And I don't know which one of them is going to take the lead between Johnson and Daniels because it can be either way.
So I mean, why don't you get like a mediocre guard, a guy like Corey Joseph or Trey Jones, and put
I,
him in the lineup with these cats. So, because Trey Jones plays a lot of off ball, he doesn't require to take the ball up. You let Jalen Johnson run the show, spread the floor. It's a thing of beauty right there.
that's what he was doing when he was with Memphis, and he was letting Ja kind of cook. He came in and he did what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? I think
Mm-hmm.
him and his brother are nice.
But let's not forget, Dyson Daniels is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
Of the year.
So
Yes, no forgetting.
you can build off of that foundation with a Kongwu, Jalen Johnson, and Dyson Daniels with
Yep.
Nick Alexander and everything. And then you just need identity off the bench, and you don't have that right now.
I'm just kind of bummed out that Zach didn't turn out the way that I felt like the Hawks needed him to turn out. Like, I don't think by no stretch of the imagination am I saying that Zach is a bad NBA player. I'm not saying. I just feel like he doesn't have the impact. Okay. What draft was Ricochet drafted in? And I want you to take these names and drop them on Atlanta, knowing what they play like now. Okay? We're going to play this game. Who are you taking for Atlanta for number one pick? Zachary, Ricochet, or Alex Sarr?
Honestly, Ricochet, because you don't need Alex Sarr right now.
Fair enough. Thinking about the Atlanta Hawks. That's fair. You talk about Ricochet or Reed Shepard.
Ooh, he's doing his thing on Houston right now, too. I mean,
hold on. It gets crazier. Stephon Castle.
Woo! All right. I left the chat, bro. Yeah. Man.
You imagine that, bro?
Was Collier in that draft?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I love Collier, dude.
You got Ron Holland, who went right after Castle. Okay. We're going to have this conversation because his name popped up. Rob Dillingham, bro. I am a huge Rob Dillingham fan, and the only reason why, if you know what an ISO savant is, big shout out to the 2K community, be in this bitch. But that is my opinion of an ISO savant in real life. When you look at Rob Dillingham, the way he handles the ball, how he shoots, he's super flashy. He could get to the rim. He's just like I said, he's a small guard. And that's what is happening to a lot of the smaller guards. They're getting phased out, no matter how nice they are. Because I can tell you right now, he got the nicest handle on his list of top 10. Period. I don't give a fuck. What? Rob Dillingham or Cody Williams? Rob Dillingham had the nicest handle out of anybody on here. Probably the best three-point shot is debatable. But Stephon Castle, to me, in that top 10, is probably the nastiest dude in their top 10. You talk about Ricochet, Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr ain't no slouch, though. He ain't no slouch. He's finishing shit over there. Yeah, bro, he's finishing it. I mean,
I'd say he's doing his job as a number one pick.
You could have got Stephon.
He's performing. We could have. It's kind of like a coach who doesn't do his job. It's kind of like a coach who doesn't do his job, right? But he's doing his job. It's like I just had a conversation off the record about Coach A, who came in, coached the team, didn't really do anything, wasn't in the community, wasn't in youth sports, wasn't in anything like that. But at the end of the day, he worked at the school. He has a job. He was committing his time. He was paying his dues, basically running through the motions, and the school's like, okay, well, he's doing what he's supposed to. I think that's Ricochet. Okay, he's doing what he's supposed to. Let's leave him alone. He's not the main problem on Atlanta right now. He's doing what a first-round pick can do. He has the ability to go to be a 25-point scorer. It's like, honestly, the biggest roadblock for Atlanta is Trae Young. We keep coming back to Trae Young. I feel like Trae Young is holding all these guys back. And it's making you question whether Ricochet is worthy of a number one pick or not because of that roadblock. And no one wants to have that conversation yet. I know Atlanta fans don't. I'm damn sure management is about ready to have that conversation. It's like, how
Mhm.
many years can you commit to a guy and still get nothing from him?
So Ricochet, which we identified, got drafted first round 2024. He's played in 107 games and averaged 24.5 minutes in his games that he's played, shooting a career stats of 45% from the field, 35% from three, and a nasty ass 69% from the free throw line.
So
It's
better
nasty.
than Trae Young.
It's nasty. We are look, but he's averaging 12 points in his career, and he's averaging 10 points this season. So, is he as electrifying as other number one overall picks? No. But is he failing? No. Because we don't have a lot of NBA players in today's game that can say that they average 10. We don't. You don't even have a lot of dudes that can say that they started the majority of the games they played in the NBA. Like, come
Mm.
on now. There ain't that many NBA teams for everybody to say that they're starters on NBA teams. You only get 12 men on a roster, 13, 15 at tops. So it's like we're talking about the top five of your list. So for Ricochet to be getting the minutes he's getting and he's doing his thing, I don't think he's a detriment. I think he's helping defensively on the team. He adds length, he adds size. Talking about somebody that's 6'8", 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He's not no slouch. But we're going to go back to Trae. Let's go back to Trae.
Might as well just call this the Trae Young episode.
We're going to
Thanks.
call this the Trae Young episode, damn it, because Trae needs some attention. He,
Mm.
he need it. And you brought up um the Trae Young. Man, oh man, I can't believe I'm about to bring this shit up too. Trae Young and the mechanic. All right, like we're gonna call him the mechanic. Okay, I'm not gonna go back and forth. The reason I call him the mechanic is because I'm a big fan of Gil's Arena, and BJ ain't really got many nice things to say about him. So I'm just gonna do it at shits and giggles. Okay, I got love for Pat Bev. I got love for Pat Bev. I love his passion. I love his fire. I love his drive. I think he was out of pocket with the comments that he came at Trae with, and I think when he made the comment at first, it was broad, and then Trae made a real. I like to call. I hate to say it like this, but I'm gonna be true. He made a boss type response. Like, how about you let the people who get selected to be all stars? Yes, bitch. How about you let us answer this question? Because you don't know what it's like to be an all star. Respectfully, Pat Bev's response. His response to Trae was that Trae he's not done enough in the NBA to talk to him that way, to put him in position. What have you won? I've been in more playoffs than you've been in. Now we're having a shitting contest of nothingness. It's just nothing. These two individuals who have not made it far in the playoffs, who've not won championships.
You forgot. You forgot his deep run in the COVID, man.
Yeah, I forgot that. It's so easy to forget
No
that.
one expect like that's why I think Atlanta's holding on to him. Is
Uh,
like we see what you can do. You
so,
own New York. You beat Milwaukee with a very healthy squad. You broke the Philadelphia 76ers apart. Ben Simmons is not the same Ben Simmons since that series.
yeah,
Yeah, let me go let you take a layup. That was like Atlanta did that.
they
So it's like
ran his ass out of Philly.
so for Pat Bev to sit there and say what he said
It
is
was
very out
wild.
of pocket coming
It
from
was
a
wild.
backup point guard. In your best days, you were starting for that Houston team. Sometimes you're a good defender. You're a dog. You get in people's heads. But man, Dylan Brooks is doing way better than you right now.
For Phoenix, or he's eating. He's eating. I did not know he was going to go out there dropping 20, 30 points a game. I didn't know he was going to do that. He has, and this is the scary thing for me. He looks more like the leader for the Phoenix Suns than the man that's over there in Phoenix looked like his entire career being there.
Chill, chill. Don't say it.
I'm sorry, he does.
Don't say it.
I'm a Phoenix fan,
Come get him.
bro.
Come get him.
I'm sorry. I'm a Phoenix fan, but I've not seen this type of like I'm gonna go out here and play away, and I'm gonna give you buckets. Okay, I'm not gonna sleep on the man over there. I'm not gonna mention his name. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna let him because I feel like he's still healing from the fact that they made it to the NBA Finals and he didn't capitalize. Trae Young's played in 493 NBA games. Come on, respect, respect. That's a lot of fucking basketball, and he's averaged 34.3 minutes in those games. That like his whole career. That's what he's averaged. All right. Field goal percentage for his career is 43%. 3-point percentage is 35% with a free throw percentage of 87%. He's averaged 3 rebounds in his career for his whole career, 9 assists, and total points he's had 25 points per game career wide, 4 turnovers per game. Okay. That's a lot. Now, this is my thing. This is why I said you're going to have to get off of him early. He's played 10 games this season, right? And I want you to look at how the stats differ. You go from 43% from the field to 41. You go from 35% from the three to 30. That is a huge dip. People don't realize that. 35 to 30 is a huge dip. His free throw percentage is also down. Rebounds is down. Assists is down. Turnovers are also down, which is a good thing. But he's only averaging 19 points a game compared to his career high 20, his career 25. So if you don't get off of him now, and these stats end up affecting his overall stats, that means his stock drops. That means what you can get for him isn't going to be as good as if you do it now. The trade deadline's coming up, baby. It's coming. It ain't gonna go nowhere. And if Atlanta don't make this move now, then they are saying out loud to Atlanta fans everywhere, we do not want to be competitive. We don't want to be competitive, and it's okay too because there's a sense of loyalty that Atlanta needs to own and hold for Trae Young because Trae Young took them to a space that they hadn't been to. So yes, I respect them respecting him if that was the case. But if I was a betting man and I know how the NBA is and I know how it's a business and can't nobody take shit personal, i.e. the Clipper situation that we talked briefly about before we got into the thick of this Trae Young shit, they're going to look at him and they're going to promise him the world and then turn around and when they find an offer that they can't refuse, Trae Young ass is going to be rolling dice somewhere else on somebody else's court wearing another jersey. And that's just my personal opinion about it. Um, that's what goes back into my overall point, and I land my plane by saying Trae Young, awesome basketball player, future NBA Hall of Famer ish type player. People will remember him if he actually could get on a team and win a championship.